here on the channel. Yesterday, Sony revealed the first look of the characters from the brand new Resident Evil movie, which is coming later this year. And sadly, it's like this, you know, it's ups and downs. It's got a few good things in the photos they showed, but at this moment in time, because we haven't even got a trailer, some of it is a little bit like, ooh, yeah, that is not what we want. Obviously, on Twitter, there's actually been quite a lot of huge backlash against it. And to be honest with you, it's understandable, because what I'm about to show you guys is, well, let's just say it makes Leon Kennedy not look like Leon Kennedy. It looks like someone has gone to the supermarket or to the Spirit Halloween shop and bought a cosplay. So this is what we got. Sony reveals first look at Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. Sony Pictures and Constantine Film released a first look at their upcoming Resident Evil film, Welcome to Raccoon City. The film will see Pirates of the Caribbean's Kaya, I can't say her surname, I do apologise, take on the role of Claire Redfield, with The Flash Robbie Amell taking on the role of Chris Redfield. But this is the photo that they first sent out. Claire Redfield, okay, you know, the outfit looks alright, you know, but again, we don't know. But I do love her, and, you know, Pirates of the Caribbean, she was great. And this guy, Avon, he's a phenomenal actor. I just think it's a little bit sad that if they wanted to go for screen accuracy, obviously, they would have made Leon look like Leon. You know, with the hair short, blonde hair, whatever you wanted to do for him. But again, no, even in the film, Resident Evil 5, I believe it was, Leon Kennedy in that, I didn't even like him in that. But that's just what that was. But this guy, Avon, I think he's a phenomenal actor, you know. He's been in a couple of things, you know. He was in Shaft, which he played an awesome guy in Shaft. But we'll just have to wait and see what the trailer brings. But it does go on. The film also stars Ant-Man and the Wasps, Hannah John Kamen, which I love her. I think she is absolutely phenomenal. Ready Player One, obviously Ant-Man and the Wasps, but she was just so good. Just so good in anything she does. You know, she was even in, I can't remember the name of it now, Black Mirror. She was also in Misfits here in the UK. I've seen a lot of her stuff, and she is just awesome. Then obviously Umbrella Academy, Tom Hoop. I haven't seen Umbrella Academy, so I can't really say if he's any good in that. But he's playing Albert Wesker, while Captain America's First Avenger, Neil McDonough, will play William Birkin. Gotham's Donald Logu will play Chief Brian Irons. And to be honest with you, Donald, I loved him in Blade 1. He was awesome, but he was also fantastic in Sons of Anarchy. They have actually got a really good cast. But some of the photos they've shown you, I guess there, that's kind of freaky. Actually, it's very fucking freaky, I will say. But just seeing the way they've done it and some of the way the characters are looking, it's a bit like, let's see. According to Sony, the film will be set in the dying Midwestern town of Raccoon City, where a growing evil is looming beneath the surface. The official description, states, in Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City, once the booming home of pharmaceutical giant Umbrella Corporation, Raccoon City is now a dying Midwestern town. It continues, the company's exodus left the city a wasteland, with great evil brewing below the surface. When that evil is unleashed, a group of survivors must work together to uncover the truth behind Umbrella and make it through the night. But this is another one of the photos they put out there, which, you know, Hannah looks amazing. She always does to me. I'm in love with her, I don't care. But you got Robbie Amell Len as Chris Redfield. He has got the outfit, which kind of looks screen accurate and for the game. And obviously we've also got Tom Hopper there. And I am interested in this film because it's Resident Evil. I fucking love the other ones, even though they are a little bit poo, you know? It's the way the other ones are is, it's like the original Judge Dredd movie with Sly Stallone. It's a very, very guilty pleasure. And the Resident Evil films are the same. You know, they didn't take themselves seriously because they knew exactly what they are. A film about zombies based on a video game. And that's what it was. Don't get me wrong, the lore in Resident Evil is absolutely huge. But it's nice to see, though, that the people they do have for the film, especially the director and the guy who wrote it, Johannes Roberts, he did 47 Meters Down and 47 Meters Down Uncaged. But he also did Storage 24, which is a little UK horror film, which is just phenomenal. Sadly, it stars Noel Clark, and we know what's happened to him recently. But Roberts noted the film is different from previous Resident Evil films starring Miller because it's an ensemble film. He told IGN, the difference with this film as opposed to the previous movies is that it is an ensemble where each of the main characters carry huge importance to the narrative. They are not just cosplay characters, like I was saying, who have the exact hair and costume of the characters. You know, like you got that one there, the remake. But again, no, you know, she does look alright. She does, you know, she got the jacket and everything else. But who knows? Maybe the film is going to be absolutely amazing and it's going to kick ass. So we can only hope so. But Roberts went on to discuss the casting process. It was hugely important with the whole casting process to find people who embodied the spirit and energy of the characters I wanted to portray. I think often in game adaptations, one of the big flaws can just be casting someone to look visually like the characters, giving them the identical haircut and clothes, but not really trying to give the audience the thing that a movie does better than the game, which is to create a three-dimensional character that you can really connect with and believe in. Well, the thing is, though, saying that, come on. Resident Evil has got so much lore behind it. Those characters are three-dimensional. You know, there's so much story and history for those characters. You can easily translate it to screen. To be honest with you, I personally do think you need a top-tier, top-of-the-game horror director to come in and to be able to make possibly the best video game movie ever, which would be a Resident Evil game, which if, you know, again, it's just my mindset, you know, if they use the exact story from the very first game, you'd have a masterpiece on your hands. And if anyone has seen the George A. Romero Resident Evil script that was floating around, I believe it still is as well on the internet, that would have been a masterpiece. All they need to do is just film that. But they haven't. But it does go on to say, you know, speaking specifically to the search for Leon Kennedy, we must have seen so many people. It was really quite a tricky role because of the balance of humour and wariness. Then Avan Reed, and I was like, he's the one, he gets it. Like I said, he's absolutely amazing. He was so good in Zombieland 2 Double Tap as well. I am looking forward to see how he does it. But again, no, it's just the hair. That's the problem with me. It's like, again, it's like if you're going to cast a Metal Gear Solid film. You want the best actor for the job, but you also want the characters to actually look like them. Because otherwise, you know, if people, you know, oh, that's so-and-so, that's Snake, that's, you know, that's Ocelot. It's like, this is what you need. Roberts would also explain he aims to put the horror back in the films, okay? I wanted to go back to the horror. I wanted scares and atmosphere rather than full-on action. Yeah, with that there, I will admit, the Resident Evil films, they kind of just went full-blown action after the first film. It was like, right, yeah, we'll just put some zombies in here, but we're going to do this. You know, but it was more action and horror. I think fans of the game felt the same. They wanted to see the iconic characters and locations and feel that the movie was more in line with the Evil games, so that this really, why we chose to go in that direction. Excuse me. He went on to detail how he worked with Capcom to recreate Spencer Mansion and the Raccoon Police Station. We worked hand in hand with Capcom on this movie to the point that we actually got blueprints from them on the designs of the Spencer Mansion and Police Station in order to recreate them as perfectly as we could. We even have the exact artwork up on the mansion walls. Capcom saw it for the first time the other day and was so happy and excited. Yes! See, this is what I'm happy with. Again, you know, little nuances like, you know, they don't look like the characters. Like I said, with that, I can get over that. As long as the film is good. As long as it is good. The director then detailed that the character of Lisa Trevor will play a pivotal role in the movie. Lisa Trevor is actually quite a pivotal role in the movie. I was always fascinated by her when playing the remake of the first game. I found her character both disturbing and at the same time strangely haunting. When we were discussing how to bring this story to life, it was one of the elements that I really wanted to feature strongly, as she has never been in any of the filmed versions. That's very, very true. We cast Marina Massapa, who had just done... Oh, you know what? This Malignant for James Wan, I'm actually seeing that soon, and I cannot wait because it looks scary as fuck, to be honest with you. And really worked hard in bringing this character to life in a way I think the fans are going to love so much. She's terrifying but also tragic. In the movie, we really connect to her and to Claire Redfield's story, starting with the orphanage where Claire grew up. Yes. Finally, he reiterated how closely he worked with Capcom. We worked very closely with Capcom, every character and creature is from the game, and as such, I wanted to be as faithful as possible. I wanted to create a truly immersive feeling for the fans. But that also became the trickiest part of adapting a piece of IP like this because I didn't just want to put the game on screen. It had to be its own thing with living, breathing characters and creatures, of course, zombies. That felt true to the world. And that's what we got by there, which again, Resident Evil 2 I've played on stream so many times, and I cannot wait for it. As you see there, it says it is going to be November 24th, 2021, which I cannot wait for. It's going to be such a good film. Well, fingers crossed, fingers crossed it's going to be a great film. You do have Paul W.S. Anderson, the guy who wrote all the other ones. He is executive producing, but fingers crossed that we get a good Resident Evil film. We haven't really had a good one since, I'd probably say, number 3 and number 5. So, yeah. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see each and every one of you soon.